Hello everyone, welcome to your daily channel tarot reading for October 22nd, 2018. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. Going to be using Sacred Circle Tarot and Witch's Wisdom Oracle card. Ooh, that sage really took. It's smoking. Smoking. Hope everyone had a wonderful weekend. I sure did. My apologies for this video. My Monday dailies come out a little on the late side. But that's okay. Need a little head start sometimes coming out of the weekend. But we'll be using Sacred Circle Tarot, Witch's Wisdom, and my Soul to Soul cards, if you're not familiar with them. Well, thanks for coming back. I got some really beautiful comments over the weekend for the weekend channeled message. Go check that out because most of my readings are timeless. They may have dates on them, but that's when I upload them. That's when I channel the energy. But don't let the date fool you. They're all timeless because of the spirit energy, the universal energy in so many of the messages, because they're channeled. They're not just time sensitive. Anywho, go check it out if you would like to, but I appreciate your comments more than I can say. I really do. They keep me going, and that's what keeps these videos coming out, is your feedback. It truly does something and means something, so please leave a comment if any of these readings resonate for you. So we have our 3 cards for the day. Underlying energy, again, is fluctuation. Going through a lot of that. It's Venus in retrograde is what I'm getting and what I'm feeling. That's why things are wibble-wobbling. It is. It just is. It's making our physical lives a little bit challenging to manage. Like one day it's great. One day it just stinks. You know, that type of thing. We're in it. That's what we're in. I have to actually extinguish this because it was smoking so much. Okay. I mean, we need some clearing, but that's a little ridiculous. But thank you. We needed it. Let's see. Let's get into this, shall we? Fluctuation. I feel very chatty Cathy today. So that doesn't surprise me, seeing the first card being intellect embodied in the Ace of Swords. But this is about in it to win it. So epiphanies. I did feel like there's a lot of air energy and a lot of ocean energy. I feel that we're coming closer to those wilder elements, and if you were to picture yourself as like a ship out to sea, it would be choppy waters, but exciting and adventurous at the same time. That's the energy I'm holding and feeling for today. And so it might, you know, some of you might be like, I'm getting seasick. It might be. Some of you have like a boss figure, father figure, your natural instincts also that want to just go tame the wild. You want to go out there, you want to be wild, but you want to tame the wild. Like, go out there into the world, be adventurous. Like, the feeling I'm getting is, you know, I came, I saw, I conquered. That type of energy. It's like very masculine, but you're wanting to tame things. I don't know. So you want to take something on. And it requires courage. This is our next card. Courage, stability. And the stability isn't there. Or also what I'm feeling is we want to rock the boat. We want to rock the boat and change things because they feel stagnant. And we might put things in fluctuation. If we do that, it might require courage. It's calling to mind what Spirit is saying to me right now. Is this time I was going through a very intense time at this house that I used to live in, an old, I mean old, 200 and something year old home, old country house in New England. I lived there for 7 years, and sometimes the energy was wonderful. Sometimes it was negative. The house was very haunted and otherwise occupied by spirit as well. Anyway, the point is there was a hot spot in the house, and it went up from the second floor down through the basement in this one particular area. And it just channeled all the way down into that, from the roof to the basement. It was like a vortex almost, okay? And I remember sleeping in one of the rooms one night that was right in the middle of this vortex. You couldn't avoid it. And I remember being so scared because it was a negative, intense time at that time. And I happened to be sleeping in this room. I had to. I can't remember why. But anyway, I was in there. And I just kept praying and talking to my spirit guide saying, please protect me. Please protect me. And he said back to me, you don't need protection. You need courage. And what I could feel, the energy he was implying was, I am protected. So it wasn't like he was saying, well, we're abandoning you. You just need to be brave. He wasn't saying that. And they're not saying that to us now. They're saying we are protected. So we don't need protection. We need courage. If we want to make that change, it's going to require courage. We are protected, but we might feel the physical, earthly, 3D effects of it creating some kind of instability. And you're going to need the courage ahead of time if that's the way you're going to forge. If that's the path you're going to forge, that's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm getting. I'm not hearing it in my ears. I'm saying I'm hearing it because the words are forming and I can feel it in my body. I'm an empathic psychic medium, so when I feel your feelings, okay? Like E.T. and Elliot. That's what it's like. But I feel spirit as well. So my tarot readings are channeled, okay? If you're new and you don't know how I function, that's how it is. So forging this new path will require our courage because it will create instability. But it's all exciting adventure. It's not something you can pull out of midway and say, okay, forget it. I want to get off this ride. You can change your mind, but it will, if you do, it will create instability again, going back to backtrack and go back to where you were. It's all good. It doesn't matter which choice you make. That's what it's saying. Let's take a look at which is wisdom. Respect. The pentacle. The symbol of the pentacle, the energy of respect. So it's like you really have to respect the fact that energy is a real thing. It's a real thing. It requires that you put a protective circle around it to contain it, that you call in each element, that you respect the guardians of each direction, and that you respect the elemental beings that are actually the spiritual embodiment in all of the elements, in the earth, air, fire, and water, that they're real beings, they're real sentient beings. They're not just physical things in the 3D world. That earth, air, fire, and water are sentient spiritual beings that embody themselves in the world around us, and you have to be respectful of that in what you do and in what you call forth, and know that they're helping you is the message I'm getting. Know that they're there to assist you. You can't just take it on and then throw it off, as if it's just resource material. And so they're reminding us we're real beings. You don't just call us in and then cast us aside, that type of thing. It's not to make anyone worried that we're offending anyone. They're just saying it more as a matter of faith, to bolster your faith or your awareness in the reality of the living beings that are in our environment. and that we do have the mental acuity, the strength to put it out there and put it forward to tame those wilder elements within ourselves, not to manipulate divine beings, but to we can manipulate those energies within ourselves, and it harm none, do what you will. But it does require courage and an instinctive sense of direction of where you want to go. It is all about where you want to go, not where you should go or where you think you should go. It's more about let the divine lead you. Let your spirit guides lead you. Let the divine father lead you. Let the divine masculine lead the way. You might be holding on, kind of white knuckling it as you go along for this ride, but it's going to be good. It's all good. I'm not getting any negative energy whatsoever. The underlying energy of witch's wisdom is the cloak. The symbol of the cloak, the energy of concealment. This is when you keep it all within. This is what witches do. Okay, it's you don't spill out the energy by speaking of it, of your intentions. Like, let them cook first, okay? Let them settle and simmer in the cauldron, and you cloak it with discretion. It's about discretion. It can be that you are coming into awareness of some kind of divinely inspired information, and it's being given to you by your spirit guides, and it's setting you forth on a new path today. Or it's what you're thinking about today, but I feel the energies are being put in motion by the divine, and you're being made aware of it. And it's going to make your world a little topsy-turvy, at least maybe in the sense of how you're going to feel about the imbalance it creates, because it always, and that's not a bad thing. It creates chaos, and then the chaos will naturally, eventually fall into the order it should be in. It will. It will. Look at, I went to pick up the book and this card was stuck to the bottom of it. Protection. What was I just talking about? Protection. This is, oh my word. That might have been the underlying card, but it was stuck to the bottom of the book. And that's what I was being called to talk about. You don't need protection because you already are protected. What you need is courage. Woo! Whoa, there they are. You don't need protection, you need courage. So if you're worried about your safety, if you're worried about, am I making the right choice, am I doing the right thing, is the environment safe, and thinking about, protecting yourself and asking for protection in this path that you're walking, in this decision that you're making, because the imbalance is causing you to doubt your path. Spirit is saying you don't need protection, you just need courage, because the protection's all set. You're protected, okay? Whew. Okay. In a huge nutshell, what do they say? To boldly go where no one has gone before. It doesn't mean it won't be. Okay, and so the two cards that flipped over are physical health. For me, it's dancing, but this is physical expression. Expression through your body. The dancer here, the silhouette of the belly dancer, because I belly dance, which is funny. I kept hearing that phrase in my mind all morning. I belly dance. What's your superpower? So that's me, but this is about childlike fun. See, it's an image of a fair at night, and you can see all the lights, and things take on a different feeling at night in some scenarios. Okay, during the day it seems like, oh, you can see all the colors, it's beautiful, it's more innocent and childlike, and then at night the lights come on, and it's a little bit more, the energy shifts and changes, and maybe that's where we're feeling this more spooky Halloween Samhain energy, because that's what we're in right now. And underlying is Hecate, the energy of your magic, and the energy of the fairies, the fae, connecting with nature but feeling those elements, the elemental beings. So somebody's feeling all of this. You want to go forward in it. You might be looking for a life path or career path in the occult, doing tarot readings, doing energy healing, but I feel more occultish, so more dabbling in those arts, in the magical arts. Being a witch, bringing out the witch in you, feeling the protection and direction of the divine masculine, wanting to manifest the masculine energy in your life of a relationship. I'm feeling that also. It's even Steven right now. It might not feel level, but it's even Steven. It will, everything that you're trying to manifest creates maybe a little bit of outward instability, but to not worry about it. You don't need protection, you just need courage. So keep moving on and keep moving forward. That's the message for today. So I hope you enjoyed that. Leave a comment if it helps. The links to connect with me are in the description box and in the highlighted comments below if you want a personal reading. So from my soul to yours, take care, much love, and brightest blessings. Bye-bye.